Welcome to our today's class. We thank the Almighty God for giving us this new opportunity that we may advance our knowledge in computer and specifically in Excel package. We are still moving on to understand on how we can analyze using computer packages, that is actually Excel package. Today we want to see on how we can produce a combined bar and line graph, and we are taking an instance of the rainfall that is represented in millimeters, and maximum and minimum temperatures in degrees Celsius of a particular area, that is Nairobi, in the year 2019. We will represent our rainfall, that is in millimeters, in bars, and the temperatures, the minimum and maximum temperatures, which are in degrees Celsius form, in line graphs. So let's start the journey. Here is the data which we have from January to December. This is the data representing the rainfall experienced within that year, and this one is the data representing the maximum temperatures, and this one representing the minimum temperatures, all the way from January to December that year, that is 2019. So we want first of all to produce the bars of the rainfall. Let's select the data, select all of the data, click insert, go to the bars, click the bars. This is exactly what happens. Now we want that only rainfall to be represented in bars, and so what we are going to do, it is to select the bars representing the temperatures and change them not to be in bars but to be in lines. Follow my cursor, click, then right click them, change series chart type. That is what is happening. Okay, here is where we change. There is clustered column. We can see that all the variables are represented in clustered column, but we want to change them, the two of them, the temperatures, to be in line. So click that drop cap, then line with markers. That is what happens, and then select secondary axis. It will not be represented as at now. It is appearing in, it is using this primary axis, but we want them to be independent, use their own axis, so that we call it secondary axis. And so let's select them to use secondary axis and then click OK. And that is what happens. Now we want to change this axis, and we want to change the scale of the axis. For example, this one is very okay, but this one we want to change them to be at an interval of 4. Let's double click the secondary axis, then change the units, the major units, to be 4. Click enter. It has changed. We want to change the maximum to be 40. Click enter. It has changed. that is exactly representing the temperatures in lines, and the rainfall in millimeters in bars. The bars represent the rainfall, just as the key here indicates. Now we want to format this chart to be presentable. Remember, in statistics, we need to be presentable, and all the data should be clearly shown for easy understanding. So we want to format the axis. That is, we have clicked the axis, that is the primary axis first. We want to change, we want to include the tick marks. Click the tick marks. The major type, click across. It has happened now, but they cannot clearly be seen, so we can bold them. Click fill, then color to be black. So I'm sorry, so we click not the text size, color, but we want to format the line to be black. That is exactly what happens. Then the width, we will increase the width so that it can be seen. But still, we can, instead of changing the fill of the text, we can increase, we can bold them. Okay, we can bold them. Go to home, then bold. It has happened, it has been boarded. Then now let's format the secondary axis. We have clicked the line, color black, but the tick marks, let's format the tick marks across. Exactly, it has happened. Now let's bring the bars together so that it may be better presentable. Reduce the gap. We are in the series option, the gap width. Reduce the gap width, drag the gap width to 0. It has happened. So now we want to format the bars. So we want to fill it with a different color. So we go to gradient fill. We want to fill it with different colors. I think you can see what I'm simply doing. This color, we can change it to something else, like their color. Exactly, we can still change this one to another color. Exactly, it has happened. That is how we can format it very simply. We want still to change, we want to increase the grid lines of this chart. So right click, there is an addition label here. Click it, then go to grid lines, select the primary major verticals, and that is what exactly is happening. I think you can see the observation. You can observe what is happening in the chart as you increase the grid lines. Exactly, that is how it is happening. So we want to include the labels here, like millimeters and here in degrees Celsius. So insert a shape over there. The shape should be colorless, but let's first edit text and write millimeters. It is in millimeters. Let me reduce the size of my text. Home, reduce the size of my text. Exactly, that is what is happening. Let me now increase so that it may fit and it may align with the scale, with the axis. Increase, let it be in black, and now let's make the shape colorless by formatting it, and the shape field should be no field, even the shape outline should be no outline. You see what has happened. We can lower it to be closer to the scale, to the primary axis. Then we will repeat the same to the secondary axis. Insert shape, then insert it over there. Then we want to indicate it is in degrees Celsius. So right click, edit text. Degrees are found in symbol, so insert a symbol. Degrees, insert, then close. After that, you write Celsius and then ensure that it is in black. Increase its size, then format the shape to be colorless, to have no color, no fill, shape outline, no outline. Exactly. So let's bring it to be closer to the secondary axis. You can select, go to home, increase the indent, or center alignment, like that. Exactly, that is what has happened. So we want to add the chart title. We will simply select this one, copy, and add the chart title, backspace, delete that one, paste, reduce the size, home, reduce the size. Yes, we will that is exactly what happens. So we have simply combined the bars and the lines of these variables, the rainfall, temperatures, which is the minimum and maximum temperatures. So that is exactly what happens if we want to produce a combined line and a bar graph on the same chart. Thank you.